Hey everybody, how's everyone doing on this fine Tuesday where big step in farm sim has been announced? Down a little bit out of my ear. So we got Juicy, Trav, Richie, Dow. How is everybody? And what do you make of the news? I think, I think it's a good move for the game. Personally, I'm not too excited over it. Got me a little bit buzzing. I won't lie about that. But yeah, watching this in Berlin, nice. So yeah, it's not a massive thing for me. The cotton and oats, that there is. Yeah, so that's interesting for me. The John Deere is nice to have it in game. Be having half cut mods, I suppose, the John Deere to use. So yeah, good day to be streaming. Really, get some people in. We talk about the joys of having John Deere come into the game. So, as per norm, we will be, what was that? No, I don't want to. Yeah. So, we'll be working on Bessy Beneath again. Try and make it as exciting as I can. Yeah, and that's the thing I thought, Dal. I thought the same with last year's CGI trailer. You can't get yourself buzzed up over a CGI trailer, and also I've seen some people's things, breakdown videos and that, and I think people read a little bit too much into it. People see certain things and they get excited about it. Do I think IC would be in? No, because I think it would be hard to get it done for a controller on console. Not unless it would be like the graphics settings for 17 where only the beacons flashed. Maybe only computers will be able to get that. But I don't really believe that we'll be getting IC. I think, if anything, judging from that video, I think that won't be IC, it will be a get-in animation. Yeah, I don't know if anyone ever used, I can't remember whose fence they were, the 7000 series in FS19. It had a getting in and out of the cab animation. So when you get into the cab, it looked like you was actually stepping into the cab. I could see that thing being brought through. Hey Lancy, how are you? So yeah, I could see that being brought into 19. But personally, I don't see IC because controllers, I use a 360 controller to play the game on, and they're pretty stacked now. You know, for all the key bindings and things like that, really, they are quite on it. And and I've got a keyboard to go alongside that, so I've got extra key bindings. So I don't see IC coming in. I see some sort of maybe get in and out of animation. So you get in, you sit down, you grab the steering wheel and you pull it down. That'll be that. I don't really see IC coming into it. Yeah, John Deere. I'm more of a Fent lover anyway, so I've already got my favourite brand in the game, so. But you do feel a little bit, I don't know if anyone else gets this feeling, but you do get left feeling a little empty after the CGI video. I had the same with last year's one. You do, it never feels quite enough. It's like somebody's let you eat a main, start eating the main, and then they've just taken it away from you. So you've had an appetite, but you are left hungry for more. But obviously information is too much, too far after that. Well, thank you very much, would you? Yeah, that's the way, Trav. But I could just see all these John Deere fanboys. You know, people that have been wanting John Deere in game, especially for the console. You know, the console community must be going berserk. But I just had this, you know, I can see it being a meme somewhere on Facebook within the next few days, where it'll be like a picture of FS19 with the picture of the John Deere when the shed door first goes up, and then it's like a picture below it of like a John Deere fan, so like a kid wearing a John Deere cap with his head exploding. Hey Dave, yeah, I'm hoping there will be some gameplay within the next week. I mean, it's at E3 and E3's on now, so surely there must be some kind of beta kind of game that the people are playing with over there. There was last year, I believe, where you got the first few clips out of it. And if you looked around on YouTube enough, you did actually find a few videos out around with the gameplay. I've got to keep on twisting this road. But yeah, it's got me a little bit excited for 19, I won't lie. I'm ready for 19, I've had about enough of this one. Hey Lone Wolf. Let me just, there we go. So this map here is based in Cornwall. It's a DEM map. I'll bring up the Google Bessy Beneath. That's where I got the name of the map from. That's the general area. And it is right down here. Right down in this part of Cornwall. It's about half an hour away from where I live. I did do some work on the house by the petrol station at one point. And got to see them do silage right across the road from me at the time I was there. Hey Matthew? Ah, FarmCon. They don't have a playable version. Seems a bit of a waste of time going to E3 unless you got a playable version. Although I don't know when the trailer got released for it, but the new Fallout looks really good. I don't know if there's anybody that plays Fallout in the chat, but the new Fallout the new trailer looks good for it. I do like Fallout games. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit way. What did I do? I don't know if I was in GE when I wasn't. There we go. So yeah, I am looking forward to seeing, you know, when more features come out. I think there's going to be more brands announced as well. That should be oh dear. Yeah, so as Landy said in his breakdown video, that it says first of new brands to be announced. What do you reckon else could be there? Multiplayer only, is it? Did not know that. I haven't really looked into the game. I just seen the couple of trailers for it. I hate it when they do that with a game. I know games are all about the multiplayer now, but I still love me single player too much. Too much of a recluse to go and join somebody to complete a campaign. I don't think it will be class, because if it was class, I would be severely a non-PG word right now that John Deere's got all the spotlight out of it. Yeah, I don't think they would be too happy that all the focus has been in the very first full CGI videos, all being on that. Can you imagine how nuts people would have gone if you had in that CGI John Deere and Class all at the same time? Yeah, well, John Deere's meant to be the world's largest, isn't it? Oh, wrong one. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to more information. Riding the horses, that should be pretty cool. So, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it could be a good one for FarmCon. Yeah, because it would be an ideal location. Our Class could actually be there alongside them and that, I suppose. I can't remember. Where is it being held this year? I can't remember where it's being held, but yeah, oats. No longer a pain in the bum to put in by a mod of multi-fruit. Which is something I gotta do on this map. Just looking at the which one's this? So I'll load this one up. So you got this. There's a picture here. It shows it pretty flamboyantly. The John Deere, the artistic look. But then you got some of the others. This one here. Now this one shows, you know, a bit more of the sky and, you know, a bit more to it. Really shows a bit more of the game, if you will. And all I could think is, wow, this map's gonna look really good in 19. As this was my first planned map to come across the 19, hence why it's taken so long, because everything's being kept in mind for easy conversion over. Although we don't know nothing about that yet. But yeah, it is looking pretty good. And I was looking at like this picture of the Fent Ideal. Yeah, GE News is going to be good. But yeah, so I got sidetracked in the chat. You look at this picture. Take the Fent Ideal out of it. Beautiful combine, but take that out of it. Have a look around the border of the fields. I think you picked up on this, Dave. You're saying about the headlands being narrower and everything. The fields do seem more enclosed. It does feel a bit more tight, I suppose would be the best way of putting it. So you see here, that, you know, in this bottom right hand corner, you've got the foliage bush, whatever the hell that is, right up against the crop. And you've got that tiny little grass headland in behind at the back there, you can see over the right hand side of the header. So, you know, is there going to be, well, hopefully there'll be a more improved version of the, what are they called, hire workers. Maybe with a course play variant, hopefully, maybe. I'd like to think so. But, yeah, I think the fields will be a lot more enclosed. Or especially, I think that Fent Ideal one's more of the European map. And, you know, this one, I would say, shows off the American map. And then the other ones will show off the European maps. I think that's what the Fent Ideal map one's on. Getting a bit lost in my train of thought today. It's all the news of 19, it's fried my brain. I was at work, I was meant to be loading rubbish at the time, and I was just walking along the road with my phone in my hand watching the video. Getting laughed at by my workmates because they don't understand my fascination with something as this. think UK and Ireland maps will become a lot more popular as well, because if the hired workers can handle tight fields and tight, you know, like small headlands, then I think people won't be so like, you know what, I like to use hired workers, I don't like course players too complicated, but I'll go use a hired worker because it knows how to do massive headlands on Gold Crest. You know, I think it could make these maps a lot more popular. Yes, Straff, I am a bin man. Hence the dusty part of the Dave. That is my job. Bin man slash nerd. Sort that terrain out in a minute. I'm starting to lean away from there. I need to start looping that in around. You sleeping a bit? Hey, Matt. Hang on a minute. Matt, as you know, brought us the brilliant Modern Classics, the DLC. Which was actually, the case from that pack was the first tractor ever to come in-game on this map. When I in-gamed it to check things out, that case from that DLC was the first one. Hey Michael. Yeah, so I completely forgot that the reveal video was on at 11 o'clock here today. I got a notification from an American YouTuber that I follow saying he was live for a live reaction on it, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that, so I quickly loaded up. So there I was watching it when I'm going to be working. And when the shed door went up, and you know, you've seen the green with the yellow rims, you know, as Dave said in his video, that was the first one. But when you actually see the 8000 sat there, looking pretty fantastic, and I'm not the biggest John Deere fan, but it did look pretty fantastic sat there with in the CGI video. And I just went, no way, and I kind of said it a bit loud, and a couple members of the public were walking past at the time. I kind of got a funny look. So yeah, even for somebody that's not a massive John Deere fan, it was a pleasant surprise, I suppose. Kind of blows my whole idea out of the water, which I was a little bit sad at, where it wasn't a brand at all. It was going to be something stupid like you. Oh. Can't think now, something insignificant, everyone getting excited it was going to be a brand, and then it ended up being not. But Giants ruined my fun with that one, and it is a brand. One of many, apparently, so yeah. I never actually did get to see the guy's reaction, because I went straight over to the farm sim video. Yeah, that you can add as many brands as you want, but if you've got rain coming through the roof, you know. Has anyone been on any Discord forums or anything like that and seen anybody's reaction on there? Oh, looks like the same graphics as it was in 17. 17's better. 09 was the best because it was the best ever. Ooh, I have to keep my eye out for that, Matt. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you make them green now. I'll just send everybody a little bit more over the top. Quick, everyone jump on the John Deere bandwagon. Four notifications on Discord. And the moderators were all up stretching last night, getting their fingers ready for the mayhem that was going to unleash today. Jeez, how long is this thing got to be? Did I already? So what livens up a GE stream? Talking about 19. Good day to stream a GE stream. People normally get bored by seeing it, but if you talk about 19 and John Deere, it brings it alive. Just saving this a minute. Dave, you know what you're gonna have to do in your streams tonight. If you're doing your challenges or anything, you gotta jump on it now. You gotta get rid of every other tractor that you're using on your challenges and just fill it full of John Deeres right now. That'll get the viewers in. Yeah, sunk this into the ground a fair bit, haven't I? Oh no. I move that a bit too much. Gotta watch that, starts looking funky. You can still see the joins in the track, but in game it actually looks alright, but in GE it looks terrible. What is this? You know what, I reckon, shall we see the reveal of the CGI trailer? You know, just for the giggles. Yeah, shall we? I got it there somewhere. I gotta get rid of the sound of the video and all that first. Oh no, it's alrighty. I've already muted the video. I did a naughty and ripped it off of YouTube and put it into my own thing so I can take little bits, and I'm gonna do my own little breakdown video and stuff later on tonight. So I'd already played a little bit. So I've got to enjoy watching this. I think the first time I properly watched on my computer, I was actually watching your breakdown video, Dave. Yours is the first breakdown video I've seen of it. Yeah, there it is, look. That's your first bit, right there. Let's go back a little bit. Right there. Now, I had sun on my phone, so I couldn't see this, but when I watched this video back, Ah, that'll be handy, Dave. And my phone is ringing. We shall quieten that down. So, when I got home and I started it and I finally got around to rewatching the full CGI trailer, that's your first bit right there. You know, that's a classic John Deere shape, that is. You can tell it's going to be a big one. That dog. Yeah. Wonder what the use of them's going to be. Now it looks like a small, you know, old classic Massey. Hopefully, you know, we've had... Pause it there. We've had Massey in the game for a little while now. So, you know, it wouldn't hurt them to do a classic pack, so to speak. Dear refresh, was there? Where am I looking at? Oh yeah, yeah. So that bit I was saying about how it looked absolutely brilliant. That bit there, yeah, fast forward a little bit. That looks really good. It doesn't even look like it's CGI, it just looks like it's actual real life. Yeah, left hand side in the middle there, I think I just seen it, they're swinging. So, I still don't believe we're going to get IC. I purely think it's going to be a get in and out of cab animation. Because I think IC will be putting too much towards the console end of things. But the horses should be fun. So, I wonder if this is what the map's going to look like. Yeah, you got your smallish square fields, I suppose. Well, they look pretty small here, but you know, compared to the tractor, compared to the size of the field. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be like another kind of like valley map if you go off of this, whereas mountains all the way around, and it's in like a basin kind of thing, a bit like Goldcrest and all them ones. Obviously got dynamic skies and that in this one, and there's the cotton. And then you got little bits going on here if you slow the video down and look at that bit. And the cotton harvester. Yeah, I can totally see that. I think you've got to be very careful not to read too much into the CGI videos. I love the CGI videos because it always makes things like the cotton harvester. You've seen how fast the John Deere come out the shed. The CGI trailers always make... That's enough of that. They always make the tractors, workers, no matter what it is, they always make it look like it's going a million miles an hour. You're not going to be... I don't know what the working speed of a cotton harvester is, but in that video it looks like it's about a million miles an hour. It could outdo the Millennium Falcon. I suppose it's meant to add to the drama. Huge square barrels. If they're... See, I've seen a comment, I think it might have been on your video actually, about the cotton harvesters. The case ones now do square ones, which is why they were included. See you later, Michael. And the John Deere ones still only do round bales. Can't remember who said that. Somebody's, I think it was on your video, Dave. Somebody commented down below saying that. Now, if we do get different size square bales due to the fact, you know, you're going to have the cotton bales, which are going to be huge. Do you reckon there could be an outside chance of having Hestons? Because I want Hestons. You can keep your John Deere, you can keep your cotton. Give me Heston and Heston balers. That would make me happy. Yeah, it was on your video. You off as well, you lone wolf? Have fun. So, yeah, it's quite interesting, you know. I'm looking forward to 19 now. I'd be lying if I said like I haven't got the hyper bug, because I am looking forward to that.
Are you ready?
Jeez, that is some bale. Back in a bit, no worries. Just a bit bigger than a Heston bale. Yeah. Would be nice to have Heston bales in game. Especially since it is such a, you know, more of a commercial thing now. So, cotton and oats has been declared as the 2 new crops. And you know what's bugged me? Something that, you know, some people have said to me, I never even thought about that crop type and all that, is miscanthus. I don't know why I want that in the game so much, but I want miscanthus as a crop type. I was going to work on a project in this game for it, but I can barely build a map, let alone get the understanding of building a crop type from scratch. It'd be easy enough to do. Like, in my head it's easy enough to do. Might have to hire a couple of guys from the Frontier team to do the crop types and stuff like that. But you could edit a potato harvester and turn that into a rhizome planter. So it wouldn't be too hard to mount, but you know. See where modders go in 19. Be interesting to see if the modding scene picks up even more, because I think 15 it was, ooh, excuse me, 15 it was pretty dead. And I think 17 has brought back a fair few of the modders, especially with the reward scheme through Giants Mod Hub as well. Yeah, I think that has helped. As long as you're not doing it just for that, because it's not really worth it. And talking of which, Dusty Cove has just reached 89,500 downloads, so thank you very much to anybody that's downloaded that and played that map. So I think this is one field. Where am I working to? Out the back here. Yeah, so this is one field, but I'm thinking of splitting this one in half, probably off the same line as that, just to make it a bit smaller, because I mean I've still got, this is the pig shed, you recognise that from Meadowgrove. So this is where, it's one thing I didn't actually do. I was too busy talking about 19. I didn't show you what I've done since a couple of weeks ago when I last streamed. I've got a fair bit of videos stored up of me building like the fields and all that. I got a satellite farm over there to build yet, which I will record and that and put in the time lapse. So I've still got all that to do. But if you remember the last one, I had just done this little gravel bit and put these sheds in. Now you got kind of like how old this bit looks. So you got your seeds and that in there, refill point, and I'll put the fertilizer tank in that here somewhere as well. We got a drive-through shed here, which I found real handy for combine headers, for storing them inside if you want to. Your different levels, your farms up above, and this farm has holiday cottages in real life on it. So I'll put in a couple of buildings from Oakfield for your holiday cottages, and then you've got a couple cornfields down here. Obviously this is next to the pig farm, so corn's one of the feed choices from. You see how much grass is on this map. I know for a fact Doug Zorley's going to go nuts for this because he the king of grass as he calls himself. Look how much grass field there is. I'm going off of last year's crop rotation for the farms around the area, and this is all grass, and it is mostly silage. Now there is pits at this farm, and I've given you 3 here. So you can do it there, store it there, do whatever you want with it, take it away, trailer it. Someone's getting a bit excited. So do that bit there, and I think I'll bring the path back out and up to there because that field does have it running through to there. Just trying to pick a song I like. Yeah, Pretzel's letting me down. I'm not hearing anything I'm properly liking there. So as you see, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 silage pits on this farm up this end, but I've done it down to 3 just due to the size of GE and, you know, farm sim everything. And I've just kind of basically gone off of this a little bit and turned it into something that works with farm sim. It's like this is the shed here. I've made the drive-through shed, and this shed I'll probably put in, like the pig shed is down towards this way, but I want to put in a grain store on the pig farm as well because pigs need the grain, corn, that kind of thing. This field here I'm going to turn into a forest. Forestry's not going to be big on this map. There's going to be a couple little places. If you want forestry, you can plant it. But yeah, so I'm just approaching the 40-minute mark of doing this, and I got a couple other things that I need to get on and do, so I'll probably leave it here. And VF comes in right as I'm about to say goodbye. Hey VF, bye VF. Yeah, so that's my train of thought now. Yeah, timing indeed. So I think Dave's going live at 5 in 10 minutes time. So go and watch him. I don't know what he'll be doing tonight. I haven't been in a stream for a couple of days. But yeah, kind of lost for words right now. I've kind of lost my train of thought. So before I just start rambling on too much, I shall say goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep an eye out on my channel as well, because there will be time-lapse videos coming up over this weekend. So thanks for joining, and I'll see you later.